So I'm in Paris, December 2nd, 1804. Today's the day Napoleon crowns himself Emperor of France, and I'm going inside. Let's go. So I'm inside Notre Dame right now. It's 1804. There are like thousands of people in here. Napoleon is at that right there, about to crown himself emperor, which is kind of insane when you think about it. He just crowned himself, like took the crown and put it on his own head. Didn't let the Pope do it. That's actually kind of a power move. Okay, so the ceremony just ended and okay, I just got absolutely destroyed by someone in a silk coat. Everyone is going insane in here right now. This is actually crazy. So Napoleon just told me to follow him. The crowd is literally parting for him. Like every single person just moves out of the way automatically. I'm just walking behind Napoleon Bonaparte through Paris right now. This is actually the best way to get through a crowd I've ever experienced. He's been explaining something to me for like 2 minutes now in French. I have understood 0 words, but the way he's saying it, I think he's justifying crowning himself to me. So we've been walking for like, he didn't move. A cannon just went off and he didn't even blink. He has literally been to war. Napoleon just bought me bread. Like just picked it up and handed it to me without even looking and kept walking. It's actually really good. Look at his face right now. He built all of this. Every single one of those soldiers is his. That's a different kind of feeling. He just tried to touch the camera. Like genuinely curious about what it is, which makes sense. He's never seen anything like this. He asked me something in French about it. I just smiled. So we just walked into Tuileries Palace, Napoleon's palace, just walked right in. The guards keep staring at me, like every single one of them. I think it's the jeans. This place is, yeah. This corridor just keeps going. Like I've been walking for 2 minutes and it still doesn't end. Every single thing in here is gold. The frames are gold, the candelabras are gold. I think the ceiling is gold. Also, he walks really fast. I'm kind of jogging right now. Qui est cet homme, sire? C'est avec moi. Napoleon just vouched for me. That guard was absolutely about to remove me. And Napoleon just said one thing, I'm staying. He's literally standing in front of a painting of himself, looking at it and talking about it in French to himself. I respect it, honestly. Oh, okay. This is the throne room, like his actual throne room. It's big. He's just standing in the middle of it, normally. So Napoleon just brought me into his war room, his actual war room, with all his generals. He's currently explaining something to me about his military strategy in French, very fast French. The generals keep looking at me like, yeah. I think he's telling me about Ostalav. Like, I think he's literally explaining the battle plan for Ostalav right now, which happens next year, and he wins. I cannot tell him that. The energy in this room right now. Every single person in here is completely locked onto him. This is what real authority looks like.
Majesté, qui est cet homme étranger en tenue moderne? Il n'a pas sa place ici.
Je m'en occupe.
That general just tried to get me removed, and Napoleon shut it down without even looking up from the map. I'm staying. He just handed me a map, one of his actual military maps. Just handed it to me and turned back around. I'm just gonna hold this. I'm just holding it. He's been quiet for like 5 minutes now, just walking, thinking. I'm not gonna interrupt that. You don't interrupt Napoleon thinking. I'm just walking, keeping up. I have no idea what he just said to me, but the way he said it, it felt important. I think that was something he needed to say out loud, and I happened to be here. I just tried to explain the internet to Napoleon Bonaparte using only hand gestures. He seemed interested, which tracks. Napoleon would absolutely have a YouTube channel. He's 35 years old right now. He's at the absolute peak of everything, and he came out here alone to think about it. That says more about him than the coronation did. Napoleon just walked into a random tavern and sat down. like a completely normal person. Every single person in here is staring at us right now. He doesn't even care. This is so normal for him. That guy's hands were shaking. He was genuinely terrified to bring Napoleon wine, which is understandable. Okay, that is strong. That is really strong. Did he just almost smile? I think Napoleon almost smiled. I'm counting that. He just talked to those people like completely normally. They were basically crying. This is why they followed him into battle. I just tried to explain the internet to Napoleon in an 1804 Paris tavern. Using only hand gestures in front of an audience. Everyone in here thinks I'm insane, including Napoleon, I think. We've been walking for like 20 minutes and he just keeps pointing at things and telling me about them in French. I've been nodding the whole time like I understand. I think he thinks I speak French. I do not speak French. Though I have to say, this is a pretty good walk. He just pointed at Notre Dame and said something quiet. I don't know what it was, but I think he was talking about today, not to France, to him. So we've been walking along he didn't move again. I've now flinched twice today. He's flinched 0 times. He has literally been to war. I keep forgetting that. He's 35 years old right now. He's at the Outer Infinite and he has no idea what's coming. In 10 years, he loses everything. Exiled to an island, alone. There's nobody that's standing here right now. Nobody could. Today started at that cathedral at 10 in the morning, and now I'm sitting on the Seine watching fireworks over Paris with the Emperor of France somewhere behind me. Nobody's gonna believe this. What a day. It's 9 p.m. He has been going since before sunrise and he just walked into his study and started working. No break, no rest, just more work. I kind of don't want to move. I think he just checked if I was still here and then went back to work. I think that's as warm as Napoleon gets. Watch his hands. He's been writing for 20 minutes without stopping, not once. They say Napoleon only slept 4 hours a night. I thought that was just a story. It's not a story. He brought me up here. Napoleon brought me up to his rooftop at midnight. Look at this. Just look at this. Okay, this is something. Just all of it. I think he just said, this is mine. And it is, right now, tonight. Every single thing in that view is his. He's 35. He's at the peak of absolutely everything right now, tonight. In 10 years, he's gonna be exiled to an island. Is everything he's looking at right now. He has no idea. Nobody here knows tonight. Nobody could. I'm back, modern hotel room, clean sheets, Wi-Fi. Genuinely, I don't have words for what today was. Standing on that pitch, being in that, that's how people in 1930 realized they just made history. Thank you for coming with me today, genuinely. So, next video, I need your help. Where Are We Going is done. The 90th most World Cup Brazil. That's where I'm going next. Drop it in the comments to decide literally everything on this channel. See you at the next one.